Did you just lose your last soccer game? I know I did, and it feels horrible. Let's be honest, nobody likes to lose. But in this beautiful game that we call football or soccer, whatever you call it, losing does happen, and losing is part of your development. So before I get into this video about what to do after you lose, I want you to understand that everyone loses in their life. Everyone gets knocked down, everyone gets beat up. But what's most important is how you respond. Okay, do you put your head down, get discouraged, lose motivation, become a worse player, become a worse person because you lost? Do you become more of a coward? Do you decide to take less risks because of that loss or because of that bad performance? Or do you get motivated? Do you get inspired? Do you want to work harder to remove that, to make sure that doesn't happen ever again, or at least not very often? Okay, so before we talk about exactly what to do after you lose, remember, there is value in losing, and what's most important is how you respond. Do you come back positively? Do you come back even harder? Okay, so saying that, let's get into it. What do you do after you lose a soccer game or after you lose a football match? Well, first of all, when you do lose, it's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be upset or even sad or a little bit pissed off. It's okay to feel those emotions. But I don't want you to hold on to those emotions for too long. I want you to let go of them pretty quickly. Okay, so after the game, after the whistle blows, yes, you're frustrated, you're pissed off, you lost, you didn't play your best, your team didn't play your best, things didn't go your way that day. Okay, but what do you do now? We need to let go of these negative emotions, and we need to learn from this. Because believe me, there is more value. You will actually gain more experience, more wisdom from losing than winning. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. There's more lessons to be learned in your mistakes, in your defeats, than there are in your victories or your successes. But it's all in the way you look at it. Now, most players will never actually look at what went wrong or what they did wrong, what their team did wrong. They'll simply be frustrated, blame someone else, and go on with their day. What I challenge you to do is actually look at what happened. What did you do on the field? Where were you unsuccessful? Where did you screw up? Where did you make mistakes? What could you do differently next time? That's the most important question that you can ask. How can you fix these problems? Because most players don't fix their problems. They simply go out there, make the same mistake again and again and again, and they never ask why. They blame someone else, or they don't take responsibility for their actions, okay? So after you make a mistake or you have a bad performance, ask why. What can I do differently? How can I fix this? How can I stop making the same mistakes? If you take that mindset and again, look at this loss or this bad performance as an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for experience, you will improve so much faster than all of your peers. Okay, now saying that, you have this great mindset, you let go of those negative emotions, what can you do next? Well, the best thing that you can do is get back on the field, get training tomorrow morning. Okay, so you slept off, you've been thinking about this game, it's driving you crazy. Let's get back at it. Let's get on that training pitch. Let's put in some work. Let's become a better player. Let's work to remove those weaknesses or those mistakes that happened in the last match. Okay, so don't just go back on the training field and do your juggling tricks or whatever you've been doing this whole time. Think about, where were these mistakes? Where do I have weaknesses? What do I need to improve? How can I ensure that I don't get beat by that player? Or how can I ensure that I finish my chances when they come? And train specifically to improve those areas of your game, okay? So the day after your loss, get back on that training pitch right away. Put in that work, become a better player. It's gonna help you get over it, and it's gonna help you move forward and also ensure that you're not gonna lose as much. Now, saying that, before I leave, I want to address the point that soccer or football is a team sport. So we can't always impact the game as much as we would like personally, because it is a team sport. You have other players on your team who need to pull their own weight. Now, saying that, you're not gonna blame other players if they don't play well. You're not gonna blame other players if you don't play well. All you can control in the end is your own personal performance. Okay, so whether you lose or you win, I want you to go out there and give your best effort. At the end of the game, you need to walk off the pitch knowing that, okay, yes, we did lose, but I did play well, I played hard, and this is just part of football. I'm not ever gonna try to lose, But sometimes these things happen. So I'm gonna take some wisdom from this experience. I'm gonna train even harder. I'm gonna be a positive influence for my teammates, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. Okay, so let's keep that video right there, short and sweet. It's okay to be frustrated after the match, but let go of those negative emotions quickly. Now, before you get over the game, review what happened. What do you need to work on? What can you fix? How can you stop making the same mistakes again and again? Then get back on the training pitch. Make yourself a better player. Work to remove those weaknesses. Okay, improve your game so the next time you're out there, you don't make those same mistakes and you help your team get a better chance of winning every single game. I hope you found this video valuable. It will be valuable if you put this information into positive action. Remember, knowledge does not equal power. Knowledge plus action equals power.